Energy Hub. My name is Leo Perry. I'm proud to serve as Director of Communications for the City of Lloydminster, and today I have the honor of serving as your MC for our special program. So the other day as I sat down to prepare my notes for this occasion and consider how best to kick things off, there was one phrase that kept echoing in my mind, and that phrase was, "I can't believe we're here." Just over 2 years ago, many of us stood right here, though back then it was nothing more than a stretch of open dirt. I see a few faces in the crowd that'll remember that day. It was pretty hot out. A few dozen of us gathered under that hot August sun trying to imagine how a massive arena could possibly take shape on this ground. To me, it felt a little bit like being 15 and trying to picture what it would be like to grow up and turn 40. Like the idea was just too big and too far off to really get your head around. But now as we stand here in this modern marvel, this place designed by a community and willed into reality by an incredible group of experts, professionals, volunteers, government leaders, corporate supporters, donors, and passionate residents. And even though we are standing here today, sensing the excitement, hearing the sound of skates on ice, smelling the new paint, I still cannot believe we're here. As you will learn from our honored speakers in just a moment, the journey of Cenovus Energy Hub is a remarkable one. And you were all invited here today because you played a part in making this all happen. So with that, let's get our program underway. I'm going to begin with a Treaty 6 acknowledgement. I'd like to respectfully acknowledge that we are gathered on Treaty 6 territory, the traditional lands of the Cree, Dene, Saulteaux, and Métis people. This land is rich in history and culture, and we honor those who have cared for it for generations past and present. We are grateful to live, work, and celebrate on this land together. Of course, we also need to take just a moment for a safety briefing and a few instructional items. In the event of an emergency during our program, please follow instructions from staff wearing identifiable apparel and lanyards. You'll see them around the building. Emergency exits are right here. If in the event of an emergency, we're gonna go out the main entrance, and the muster point is at the far end of the parking lot, so everybody would head to the far west side. And of course, if you're visiting for the first time, I'll point out that our nearest washrooms are located right here to my left, next to the arena office. We have a number of special guests among us today, and I'm going to let Mayor Albers introduce them individually. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to all our honored guests for being here, and we look forward to calling you up on the stage in just a moment. We also welcome members of our local and provincial news media who have been critical in keeping the community and the provinces apprised of this project from the early stages. We offer a warm welcome to acclaimed Canadian news anchor Heather Hiscox and the hardworking team from CBC Morning Live who are among us today, capturing interviews and footage for a live broadcast that will be hosted right here at Cenovus Energy Hub on Friday morning. So if anybody's up watching TV at 4 a.m., start tuning into CBC Morning Live. Shortly after today's program concludes, Heather and the CBC team are going to take over this stage, and they're going to share a little bit of Lloydminster's story with all of Canada. So that's very exciting they're here. Thanks for coming. Marlene, are you ready for us? All right. To officially open this event, it is my honor to invite Elder Marlene Gervais to lead us in a traditional blessing and smudge ceremony. Please join me in welcoming Elder Gervais.
Hello, everyone. I made it up them steps without falling on my head. So I started to smudge, and I welcome anyone who would like to go up and smudge. And I let this smudge to clear any negativity and keep everything safe in this building and everyone that's in it. So good afternoon. My name is Marlene Gervais. I'm a proud Métis woman standing on Treaty 6 territory. I'm very honored to be asked to bless this new building. I would like to welcome everyone for today. I was talking to my husband last night about our new arena. He grew up in Lloydminster. He was remembering when the only skating rink was where the dog park is today. He said it wasn't an arena, only open ice, and the little kids could not skate too late or they would have to watch for pucks as the hockey players would shoot the pucks hard. So this new arena is exciting and here for everyone. Creator, we stand before you to celebrate the opening of this new arena for our community. Thank you for bringing this vision to life, for the hands that built it, and for the spirit of collaboration that made it possible. May it be a place where friendships are forged, where our youth can learn the value of teamwork, and where families can create memories. Creator, protect all who will use this facility. May there be laughter, friendly competition, and a spirit of fun, unity, and bless our community with your guidance, wisdom, and peace. May this arena become a vibrant hub for recreation, for gathering, and for the strengthening of the bonds that tie us together. Hi. Thank you.
All right, on to our guest speakers. First up, bringing greetings on behalf of the Government of Saskatchewan, please welcome the Honourable Colleen Young, Minister of Energy and MLA for Lloydminster. Is that right?
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I am delighted to be here on behalf of the Government of Saskatchewan, but also as your local MLA and representative for this area where I've represented you since 2014 and been your strong voice and advocate within the government. But I am delighted to be here in this new building, and I would also like to acknowledge and recognize all the special guests that have joined us here today, and the message from Elder Marlene Gervais, who has blessed this facility and, expressed the new memories and the family gatherings that are going to happen here. I mean, over the years, the arenas that we've had in our community, that's exactly what they've done too, is created the opportunity to make new friends and create memories amongst ourselves as a community, and we will continue to do that here in this facility, I have no doubt. So I'd also like to welcome a couple of my colleagues from surrounding constituents that have joined us. James Thorsteinson, some of you may know from the Cut Knife Turtleford area, and Kim Gartner from the Kindersley Bigger area have come to join here as well today. So it is my privilege and honor to mark the important opening today of the Cenovus Energy Hub. It is a big milestone. We celebrate the future of hockey, sport, participation, live concert, and numerous community events in Lloydminster, and we all bid a fond farewell to the formidable Centennial Civic Centre and the 58-year history it has had here. But this is where we start a new history. The Government of Saskatchewan is thankful to Cenovus Energy for its generous contribution to this amazing facility, and really the entire area of Lloydminster and surrounding communities. It's no secret to most of the people here what an impact Cenovus continues to have on our great province, and this region in particular, the largest oil producer in Saskatchewan, and certainly an important contributor in Alberta as well. It's part of a strong provincial oil and gas sector, which is a top contributor to Saskatchewan's GDP and economic well-being, and the reason why you're able to have a facility like this. The sector is a bedrock of our provincial economy, and it supports jobs, families, and a massive service and supply industry. And so a big thank you, again, to Cenovus is in order for its contribution here to Lloydminster and to the border region more broadly. I also want to express many thanks to the other funding and supporting partners of this space, including the Government of Canada, the numerous small businesses who stepped up and continue to step up, the Blazers, the under-13 female hockey team here in town, and the Lloydminster District Co-op. Thank you, all of you. Some of you may know that before I began working in politics, I served on the Lloydminster Public School Board for 20 years. School board work is tough work, but it taught me something. It taught me the value of community and bringing people together, especially through sports, community events, music, and culture. The benefits that those experiences bring, especially for young people, are priceless. They contribute so much to how people grow up and carry themselves in the world. It builds character. When I look around at this awesome new facility, I'm positive. I know that it will serve the very same function for generations of young people to come. Who knows where that may take them in turn, but I know that the Lloydminster area will be better for it, as people will make this space their central gathering hub. So congratulations once again to the region and to the City of Lloydminster on this superb new facility and site. And thank you to Cenovus Energy and all of the supporting partners for helping to make this a reality today. I know this facility has been already seeing hockey practices and hockey games over the last couple of weeks. This is just the grand opening day. I've already picked up my granddaughters from here a couple of times. So I know they're excited and have been in the building and are anxious to play some games here. So I look forward to seeing the next generation of great young hockey players that come out of this space. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Minister Young, and thank you for your continued advocacy of our community and our region. Next, we are joined by another strong advocate for local development and community partnership. Please welcome to the stage Mayor Gerald Albers for the City of Lloydminster.
Thank you, Leo. Good afternoon, everyone. What an exciting day for the City of Lloydminster and surrounding area. Let me begin with a special welcome to some of our honored guests and partners in the accomplishments that we are celebrating today. Elder Marlene Gervais, thank you so much for bringing this beautiful blessing to us today, just moments ago. The Honorable Colleen Young, Minister of Energy and Saskatchewan MLA for Lloydminster. John Soni, Executive Vice President, Upstream Thermal and Atlantic Offshore, Cenovus Energy. My fellow City Council members, members of the Cenovus Energy Hub team. I will note some of the folks who are also here with us for the groundbreaking that Leo mentioned earlier on this facility back in 2023. And we are so glad we can be here again as we officially open the doors to the community. It's a true honor to stand here with all of you as we officially celebrate the Cenovus Energy Hub, a remarkable facility that represents far more than concrete, steel, and glass. This hub is a game changer for our community, the city, and the greater area. It's an investment in our economy, our identity, and our future that comes after us. Projects like this don't just come around often. This takes vision, commitment, and a shared belief in what's possible. And today, we're seeing the possibility come to life in the most tangible way. Cenovus Energy Hub is first and foremost a community space, but make no mistake, it's also a powerful economic engine. By adding a flexible, modern indoor facility to our city's infrastructure, we open the door to new revenues, new opportunities, and new visitors to our community and area. Whether it's hosting regional tournaments, trade shows, concerts, or cultural events, this facility positions Lloydminster as a serious contender on the regional, provincial, and even national stage. That means more hotel stays, more full restaurants, and busier shops. It means our local businesses, many of which have weathered difficult years, will benefit from the foot traffic and attention that events here will generate in our community. It means families who once had to travel out of town for sports and events will now have those opportunities right here at home. This is how a smart community development works, by creating spaces that not only serves residents, but that drives growth, attracts investment, and stimulates our local economy. The impact doesn't stop at the city limits. This facility strengthens our position as a regional hub, offering services and programs that support families and organizations on both sides of the border. It enhances our reputation as a city that builds for the future, that takes care of people who call it home. Now, let me be very clear, a facility like this would not be possible without the generosity of local corporate partners. There's no question. I want to take a moment to recognize and thank Cenovus Energy, not just for their incredible $5 million contribution, but for their ongoing support of our community as a whole in so many ways. Mr. Soni, this partnership is a clear demonstration of your company's deep-rooted commitment to Lloydminster and surrounding region, and we discussed this earlier before. And there are many others that deserve an enthusiastic shout out today. Synergy Credit Union, the Lloydminster District Co-op, King Energy Group, and all the others that have supported this project so far so generously, and you'll see many of those names upstairs on the board. Corporate sponsorships like this are absolutely essential in keeping recreation and cultural affordable for families. They help ensure that programs, events, and access remain within reach of all members of our community, not just today, but for years to come. We are proud to have Cenovus' name on the building, and even prouder to have you as part of our community. Your investment is helping to build something that will enrich the lives, strengthen the connections, and support healthy, active lifestyles for generations to come. I also want to commend the city's teams and our valued contractors for their outstanding leadership on this project and for their vision of the long-term return it will bring to our city. We thank the members of our community who shared their ideas and thoughts in the very early planning stages, the athletes, the parents, the youth, and many user groups. I want to say thank you to the Bobcats, the Bandits, the Rustlers, the Steelers, the Lancers, the Lloydminster Figure Skating Club, and so many others. Your ideas and insight and feedback during the engagement process help shape a facility that truly reflects the needs and aspirations of the people that will use it most. And let me not forget the many businesses and tradespeople who contributed their time and talent. Not only did the project create short-term employment and economic activity, it also created something lasting, a resource Lloydminster will benefit from for many decades to come. But beyond the economics, there's something else that the facility brings us, and that is pride. This is a space where our youth will grow, where athletes will train, where families will gather, and where big dreams will take their first steps. It sends a message to our residents, to our partners, and to our neighboring communities that Lloydminster is moving forward. We're building smarter, we're investing wisely. We're creating spaces that reflect the kind of community we know ourselves to be: welcoming, ambitious, and very resilient. Ladies and gentlemen, Cenovus Energy Hub is not just about what we need today, it's about what we want Lloydminster to be tomorrow. A city with modern amenities, economic momentum, and spaces that brings people together. So to everyone involved in this project, from vision to execution, thank you. You helped to take us a major step forward. And to the residents of Lloydminster, this is your facility. We ask you to use it, fill it, let's celebrate it. And let's continue to build a city that we're all proud to call home. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Albers. Our next speaker is here to bring greetings on behalf of Cenovus Energy, a company who you heard Mayor Albers talk about that has played a key role in bringing this remarkable facility to life. Please help me welcome Mr. John Soini, Executive Vice President, Upstream, Thermal, and Atlantic Offshore for Cenovus Energy.
Thank you, Leo. And thank you, everybody, for joining us this afternoon. It's such a pleasure to be here today. To echo the Mayor's sentiment, this is truly an exciting day for the Lloydminster community as the doors to the Cenovus Energy Hub officially open. This facility has been years in the making, and it's very rewarding to see it come across the finish line. I know it will facilitate community connection, recreation, and celebration across the region, and our company is honored to be part of this. This is an incredibly exciting day for Cenovus, especially because this region is so important to us, our teams, our folks, our families, and our company. In fact, Cenovus has been a major employer and economic driver in this community for over 80 years. And this region is a microcosm of our company. It's the only area where we have upstream production, midstream pipeline and storage facilities, and downstream refining and processing assets operating so closely together and as one. But what truly drives our success here is our people, and that's what I'm so proud to be here to represent. We employ more than 1,300 individuals in the region, many of whom have been with us for over 2 decades and who are here with us this afternoon. Thank you for coming. In my visits here, I see how much our folks love this community. They raise families here. They support local businesses and give back to the region by volunteering their time with local organizations and partners. This is why it's so important for Cenovus to support projects like this. And as a company, we're committed to investing in communities where our staff live, work, and play. Since 2023, we've invested $10 million in organizations and causes aimed at strengthening community resilience, supporting everything from the Cenovus Energy Hub to regional emergency response groups and various services provided by community supporters such as Lloydminster Regional Health Foundation and the Native Friendship Center. And we're not stopping there. We love this community as much as our folks, as much as our staff, as much as our teams, and we'll continue to look for meaningful ways to invest in Lloydminster and help this region grow and thrive. Which brings me to this milestone event. The Cenovus Energy Hub is more than just a building. Sitting between Cenovus Place and our upgrader complex, the Cenovus Energy Hub represents an anchor point for this community, including our staff, a place where families can come together, where youth can thrive through sport and play, and where inclusive, innovative programming can bring people of all ages and abilities together. As a landmark of unity, progress, and community, reflecting the spirit of the region and the people who power it. On behalf of Cenovus, I want to thank Mayor Albers, current and past city councilors, and everyone else at the City of Lloydminster for their leadership and collaboration on this facility. This project shows what's possible when we work together toward a shared goal, and we look forward to being part of this region's future for many, many years to come, providing good jobs, contributing to local economy, and helping build a strong, connected community. We're excited to be here today, and I personally look forward to seeing families and youth enjoying everything the Hub has to offer today and well into the future. So thank you, and I'll now turn it back over to Leo. Thank you.
Thank you, John, and we certainly hope Cenovus understands how much their presence here is appreciated, both as an employer and a supporter of so many important community causes. Thank you for being here. Our last speaker for today is a dedicated public servant who has led this project with vision, perseverance, and integrity. Please welcome Tracy Simpson, Project Leader and Executive Manager of Community Development Services for the City of Lloydminster.
Thank you, Leo. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tracy Simpson, and I thank you very much for coming today on this incredible day. As the Executive Manager for Community Development Services with the City of Lloydminster, I've had the privilege of being the project manager on the construction and building of this building. Now that we stand here today, I can admit that there were moments that I didn't think we would ever arrive. When the discussions began many years ago, there seemed like there was a lot of obstacles and challenges in our way, and it was hard to envision from that day arriving at this day. At the time, we were emerging from the economic aftermath of the pandemic. We had uncertainties in the labor market and construction costs. We needed to bring together our higher levels of government to support funding, and we had an aging indoor facility that was approaching its end of serviceable life. But despite all these uncertainties, a couple things remained abundantly clear. Lloydminster's passion for indoor sport and entertainment was strong, and the community deserved a facility that reflected its arrival as one of the most prosperous and promising cities in both Alberta and Saskatchewan. So, before we could draw up the blueprints, we knew we had to do careful assessment of the community's hopes and ambitions for this building, and we needed to hear from everyone. Through a robust engagement process that included public consultation, surveys, and stakeholder meetings, we heard from parents, coaches, artists, accessibility consultants, Indigenous leaders, our youth, and our businesses. Through all of this, the message was clear. Lloydminster needed a versatile, inclusive, year-round indoor facility that could grow with the city and support the incredible momentum that we're building in sports, in culture, and in community. So as the journey began, it was clear right away we were building more than just an arena. It was about listening and responding and designing something that truly reflected the needs, values, and aspirations of our community and the surrounding area. We knew early on that the space needed to be practical, built for real people, for real programs, and for real usage, built not just for today, but for years to come. Yes, it had to be modest and practical, but we also wanted it to feel like the big leagues. It had to be worthy of the community, including the talent and energy that Lloydminster is known for. In talking about our community voices, I think we need to take a moment to acknowledge the contributions of a really special group of young ladies. A group of young hockey players who not only shared their insights on our project, but raised $90,000 to promote inclusive features within the Cenovus Energy Hub. Thank you. So of course I'm talking about our under 13 female Blazers, winners of the 2022 Chevrolet Good Deeds Cup. They were the first all-girls team to win the grand prize, and these girls seized the opportunity to advocate for their community, as well as all people who face barriers to participation in sport. Through their thoughtfulness, we were able to make tangible changes to the design of this space. We ensured our timekeeper boxes were wheelchair accessible so all parents could participate. We ensured both ice surfaces were sledge hockey ready, with roomy player boxes and visibility windows in the boards. We designed shower stalls in all dressing rooms to be individual so that athletes had privacy and respect. And we included barrier-free seating at all levels of the facility so every spectator had a great view. These young ladies demonstrated a social consciousness and compassion far beyond their years, and for that they deserve our admiration and thanks. So I'm going to ask the girls in the audience today to stand, and I want everyone to please join me in applauding our 2021-2022 Lloydminster female Blazers. Thank you. So, while the design had to be highly functional, from flexible event areas to durable finishes, thoughtful traffic flow, and efficient building systems, we never sacrificed the feeling of feeling somewhere special. The sense of belonging extends beyond programming. From day one, accessibility and inclusivity were at the core of our design. From entrances, pathways, viewing areas, and washrooms, we built with dignity and independence in mind. For guests with mobility challenges, for parents with strollers, For seniors and for those with sensory sensitivities or visual impairments, this isn't just a place you can visit, but it's a place that actively welcomes you. Here in Lloydminster, we built for everybody. And of course, a project of this magnitude requires the knowledge and effort of a large group of very smart and very talented people. This project brought together an incredible team of industry experts, local vendors, contractors, and suppliers who showed up with passion and professionalism at every stage. Their fingerprints are all over this space, and their commitment to quality is visible in the detail. So while there are literally hundreds of people that contributed to the look, feel, and versatility of this space, I want to give special mention to our architects at TBD Architecture and Urban Planning, and our construction team at PCL Construction Management out of Saskatoon. Their ability to turn our vision into reality, balancing innovation with practicality, while creating a space that feels both elevated and accessible, has been extraordinary. Their work reflects not just technical excellence, but a deep understanding of what this facility means to the people who will use it. And of course, like you heard from everybody else, this would not have been possible without the generous partnership of Cenovus Energy. Their early investment in this project goes far beyond their financial support. It reflects a deep and enduring commitment to strengthening the communities in which they operate. We are incredibly proud to have your name on this facility. So I'd also like to ask our Cenovus representative today, John, as well as all the other team members, to stand and be acknowledged for your contribution to our community. Thank you. Thank you. Lloydminster is blessed to have a particularly involved corporate community, and those companies stepped up in a big way to support this project and create opportunities for all of our local teams. Lloydminster and District Co-op, thank you for your generous sponsorship of our co-op community arena, where young athletes will discover their love of sport and celebrate their own great memories that will someday become cherished ones. To Synergy Credit Union, thank you for contributing in a meaningful and creative way to ensure this project move forward in creating opportunities for our local youth and families. And to King's Energy Group, who just recently joined us as the naming sponsor for our outdoor arena, thank you for this contribution. These outdoor rinks are some of my favorite places in community. This is where unstructured play gets to live. It's where grandparents might teach their kids how to skate, or families participate in a pickup game of hockey. It's where moments get to be imagined, recreated, and cherished. To everybody who contributed, whether you contributed through your expertise, your advocacy, your feedback, or your hard work on the ground, thank you. You've helped us build something lasting, not just a building, but a gathering place, a space for development, for competition, celebration, and belonging. So as we open the doors today to Cenovus Energy Hub, I invite you to picture what this space will become. Imagining the sound of skates on fresh ice, the energy of a packed house for the big game, the hype of the first song at a concert, or the quiet appreciation for someone realizing that this space was designed for them. This is your hub, Lloydminster. It's been our pleasure to build it for you, and now it's up to you to make it a place where great moments happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy. Anybody else almost get a little emotional when the girls stood up there? On a personal note, it has been one of the honors of my career also to serve among the amazing team that put this building together, and I want to thank everybody that welcomed me as part of the project team. So I've done a lot of public events like this over the years, and that was a quality slate of guest speakers, so if we could give them one more enthusiastic round of applause. As we heard a few times here today, Cenovus Energy Hub is more than just a building. It's a space of connection, of wellness, and opportunity. It reflects the spirit of partnership between the city, provinces, business leaders, and all who enthusiastically support quality of life for the people of Lloydminster and the region. To all of today's speakers, honored guests, and attendees, thank you for being part of this celebration. So while our program is wrapping up, we encourage everybody not to rush off. We have an action-packed evening of events coming up. Our public event begins with a free barbecue at 5 p.m. along with free public skating in the main event arena, a youth skills competition in the co-op community arena. There's going to be a photo booth up on the main concourse. There's going to be behind-the-scenes tours. We have a lot going on, so we welcome you to stick around for that. Immediately following the program, we're going to hold a ribbon-cutting ceremony outside the main entrance with a small group of dignitaries and user groups and others. I think most of you have been contacted ahead of time, so we're going to round you up for a quick series of photos outside the main entrance. So as that's happening, we also invite everybody else that wants to participate to begin congregating somewhere on this side of the stage to my left. And once we have everybody, we're going to lead you all to center ice for a large group photo. So we'd like as many people to be involved in that as possible. We have some carpets out there. Not enough for everybody that's here, but so if you're going out on the ice, just please tread very carefully. We want you out there, but we don't want anybody to slip and fall either. So with that, I'm going to conclude the program. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Please enjoy the rest of the day, and welcome to Cenovus Energy Hub.